Wonderful to be back. This is Reda Sadki from Geneva, Switzerland, and from the Geneva Learning Foundation. As you can see, we're 2.5 minutes away from starting this launch event, which is what are we launching? We're launching the Teach to Reach Global Community of Action following an amazing, a remarkable Teach to Reach Accelerator Conference that was held 26th to 28th January. So we're marking 1 month after this conference, and as so many countries are getting ready to introduce COVID-19 vaccine or are already in the process of introducing this vaccine to protect their population from and the most vulnerable amongst us from the coronavirus. And I know we haven't started yet, but we are going to honor the country of Ghana today. As the World Health Organization announced, you can see the press release here that COVID-19 vaccine doses been shipped by the COVAX facility and heading to Ghana, and we'll have an early update from members or representatives of the Ghana team, the Teach to Reach team, the Impact Accelerator team, the Scholar team, call it what you will, a group of extremely dedicated, committed individuals, immunization staff who are really doing everything they can daily and have been doing so for a long time to protect their country's children and population communities from vaccine preventable diseases. All right, see you in 1 minute. Exactly 1 month ago today was the 26th of January 2021. Almost 8,000 immunization staff from more than 120 countries came together for the Teach to Reach Accelerator Conference. So 1 month in, we are pleased to announce today that together with members of the organizing committee of the Teach to Reach Conference, the Global Council of Learning Leaders for Immunization, we are today and at this very moment launching the Global Community of Action for Teach to Reach to improve and perhaps also to transform immunization training. With me in the room are members of the amazing group from the originally 282 people from 35 countries who came together to put this think through what this conference would look like and then actually make it happen. With me, of course, is also Charlotte Mbou from the Geneva Learning Foundation. Charlotte, how are you doing?
Hi, Reda. Hi, everyone. I'm doing great today, and I'm also very excited. As you said, it's exactly 1 month that we had the Teach to Reach conference, and today we'll be launching a global community, the global community, and I'm just looking forward to really hearing the Teach to Reach community members that are here with us, and also getting the comments that are coming in from our various social media platforms. Thank you, Reda.
You bet. So let's go look at some of these comments and get started. So first of all, wherever you may be, if you are on YouTube, you're welcome, of course, to join us and to be here with us. You may be watching on Twitter as well, Facebook, or LinkedIn. You can connect to this live stream in this global launch event for the Teach to Reach Global Community of Action today. And I want to greet just a few of the people who've already joined us. So first, the very first person was Emmanuel Chi from joining from Nigeria. Please remember, if you can, tell us what city as well as country. So Malham Dugan and Mahmoud from Bangladesh, Neila Abu from Lebanon, Doreen Imanyara from Kenya, Malham Dugan, who says we miss you. or it's actually Neila who misses Malham, I'm not sure. And Steve Mwangi from Kenya. We have some francophones with us, Didier Lukolongo from Kinshasa, Damananko Bagayoko, also from Chad. So pour les francophones, c'est à 16h, heure de Genève. Daouda from Mali. Azuten Vunki, who says, hello, Reda. Please, Azuten, do tell us what city and country you're connecting from. Henry Guam. I'm going to stop here for now because we have a lot to share with you. As you know, today, and this is really your achievement, the achievement of the organizing committee, we saw the growth rate of the community of scholars, participants in the programs of the Geneva Learning Foundation and its partners grow almost exponentially ahead of the Teach to Reach conference, and of course during the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, this is not just a community in which we speak to you. This is the social networking analysis showing how we are communicating with each other, and collaborations, shared learning, peer learning is happening day and night, even when there's nothing going on within the Teach to Reach network. So as you know, we announced that on the 26th of February, so a year from now, we will be holding the Teach to Reach, the 25th of January, we'll be holding the second Teach to Reach Accelerator Conference. And today is the day when the Global Community of Action is opening its doors. So I'm going to ask if there is someone from the Global Community of Action who would like to share what they are thinking and feeling exactly 1 month after the Teach to Reach conference. Please raise your hand or unmute. And in the meantime, I do want to acknowledge and recognize the Ghanaians in the platform, in the Teach to Reach platform. Here you can see the press release from the World Health Organization announcing that COVID-19 vaccine doses have been shipped by the COVAX facilities, and they're heading for Ghana, marking the beginning of global rollout. As a reminder, Gavi, the Vaccine Alliance, announced that by the end of this year, there'll be 2 billion doses shared with countries that need to protect the most vulnerable amongst them. Are there, if there is, in addition to a member of the organizing committee who'd like to say what they're thinking and feeling, if there is a member of the Ghana team who'd like to share what they are thinking and feeling, and if and how they are involved at this stage, please go ahead and unmute yourselves. And of course, if you're watching this stream and you're from Ghana, please do share also what you're thinking and feeling about this. You can see this is you can find this press release. It's actually quite a long and detailed press release about this really quite an event. There are other countries, of course, that have begun introducing COVID vaccine. But what's specific about this is a COVAX facility. So this global partnership set up by people from all over the world. Obed Philippe Nuobe, warm welcome. You are, of course, a leading member of the Ghana Scholar team. Yes, what are your thoughts at this stage?
Thank you very much, Rida. Good afternoon, Rida. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Obed Philip Nobe, connecting from Agunam Kwanta, Hunter West, Western Region, Ghana. In fact, when we finally had the information that vaccines will be arriving this week, we were very excited, and we've been communicating this on the Scholars page. We at this point we are extremely excited because our efforts, we are now going to see the effort clearly, because the vaccine hesitancy issues that we saw during the peer hub, we are beginning to have those information flooding all over the social media that we have. So in the meantime, we have a meeting that we are going to organize, and inviting the EPI manager and our reps from the national EPI on Sunday at 7:00 p.m. And so for the meantime, that is what we are doing. But at the moment, we have started giving information to the public about the vaccine, the safety aspect of it. But with respect to trainings and etc., we have not formally started trainings. But from now on, there are a lot of virtual meetings ongoing. And I know by Monday, most of these virtual meetings have ended, and then the commencement of the exercise will start. So at the moment, that is what we have, and we are really excited and to hear that, and also the support that the global community is giving to us. Thank you very much, Rida.
Thank you so much, Obed Philippe Nuobe, calling in from Ghana. And I'd like to say, I think there's an incredible opportunity for, there's been a lot of sharing and peer learning between participants from different countries in the COVID-19 Peer Hub, as well as in the Teach to Reach community. They came together exactly 1 month ago for the Teach to Reach conference. And I believe if, we know, vaccine introduction can be quite overwhelming, but it'd be very interesting if the team from Ghana could share a little bit in the coming days and weeks how exactly vaccine introduction works in practice, and be sharing and learning with participants from other countries, including those like India that are already well into the COVID-19 vaccine rollout. All right, so we said this would be a short event. So let's progress. We should be done by the 15-minute mark, unless there are many questions. I want to acknowledge Marie-Eve Burny, who says great for Ghana. Given Malay, who says very grateful to hear. Given Malay is from Tanzania. And Leonard from Nigeria says hello, Rida and Charlotte and everyone. All right, let's get down to business. So everyone who attended the Teach to Reach Accelerator Conference has now received the following email. So let me show you what this looks like, and you can go to your mailboxes and see what and find this email. It is called. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can perhaps go here. It is called. Whoops. All right. Let me get this working properly. Teach to Reach Global Community Launch Event and Access. So this is personal, so you cannot share it with others. And what does it say? It says, following your participation in the Teach to Reach Accelerator Conference, I'm pleased to confirm your invitation to the Global Community of Action. And there's a button here called click here to request access. So I would suggest read these 3 items before you request access. They will save you a lot of time later, but it really is as simple as that. What happens when you request access? So let's try it. All right. This actually opens up the community on the Global Community of Action on the Learning.Foundation website. And you can see here that it's identified as the Global Community of Action for Teach to Reach. And what do we have? We've kept it super simple. Once you're in the community, you will see that right now. Okay, I see some people have already accessed the community and introduced themselves. So let's look and congratulate the very first two people who have joined the global community, Jeffrey Solakpi and Iwat Ndayo. So let's have a round of applause for the first two members who have actually formally reached the global community of action. So first thing you should do when you reach the global community is in fact introduce yourself. Now, it's actually what most people will see is actually this screen. Let me log out so you can see what this looks like. So now you're most likely, when you click on request access, you're most likely to get signed into your Scholar community. So I'm going to show you this, and then this is a temporary account, so it's not my real account. Don't try to use the information you're going to see here. As soon as you click here to request access, you will receive additional emails. Two additional emails. One is called your new Scholar account. You only get that one if you don't already have an account on learning.foundation. And then the second one confirms that you've been granted access to the Teach to Reach global community. So if you already have an account on learning.foundation, use your existing credentials. But if you don't, then this is important. You'll receive, I'm going to see if I can hide the password, but anyway, this is a temporary account. So it says we've set up your Scholar account, and you'll receive this, of course, with your name on it. Don't try to use this information. Your username is the email address that you used to join the Teach to Reach conference. And then this is very important. This is your temporary password, so you'll want to change that when you get in. And then here, you click on Login. You see that little button here, and here you have to remember the credentials that you typed. You remember the password. If you're the only person using this device, this works very well on the phone, so that's one of the benefits. Click on Sign In. I don't need to remember the password. And so you'll get to My Scholar Programs and Courses, and here you'll find the Teach to Reach Global Community of Action. So click on that, and this is where you reach. Okay, and I see there are more introductions. Aisha Zubeiru has told us they're public health officer. They haven't told us the city and country. So again, when you introduce yourselves, do tell us your Teach to Reach story. Tell us where you work, what you do, what your interest in immunization training is. Right now, you can see it's a super simple structure. There's news and events, learning opportunities and resources, and you can get a sort of overall perspective of what's happening within the community by going to the feed, and that is where you can see everything. All right, and I see there's already dialogue and discussion going. So it really is that simple. What's going to matter is what I'm going to tell you next is actually what we do within this community. We're going to go to members of the organizing committee to discuss it. I want to acknowledge Halima Ibrahim Sabo and Jane Putria joining from Indonesia, as well as many others who are watching this live event. So this seems hopefully deceptively simple. And so I want to go to Charlotte. And Charlotte, can you tell us, what are your thoughts? What does this look like to you? What do you think this global community of action is for? And what's your sense of what difference it can make?
Okay, thank you very much, Reda. And already we know that after the Teach to Reach conference, lots and lots of people expressed the desire to join the Scholar community. And before this, we had, to be part of the Scholar community, you had to have at least own one Scholar certificate. You had to be an alumni. But we thought, instead of just allowing all of this Teach to Reach conference participants to air around, we thought it would be great to have them all on one platform, in one place, where they can continue the discussions, they can continue the experience sharing, the networking from the conference, because we noticed from the statistics of the conference that there were lots and lots of people that spent hours networking. And so that's what this community is for one. And then for two, there are people that keep talking about training challenges, immunization training challenges, and we think that it would be a great opportunity. Earlier on, you were talking about the vaccine rollout in Ghana, that the Ghanaian team this is a great platform where different immunization professionals from different countries can share their vaccine rollout experience, how the lessons they are learning, the difficulties they are facing, and get to learn from others who have gone ahead, who are more advanced with the exercise. So I just think this is a wonderful opportunity, and it's so great it's on learning.foundation because it's a quite simple and straightforward platform. Thank you, Reda.
Great. Thanks, Charlotte. So here, now, you remember with the live we did on Tuesday, and we've been receiving many messages, people who participated in the Teach to Reach conference. And so this same message called Global Community Launch Event and Access for, you will see your name, not mine, obviously, if you scroll down. So first thing is requesting access to the global community. And this is the only way to get access. You cannot register any other way. And right now we're restricting it to people who earned a certificate of participation for Teach to Reach. So here I'm going to show you, you have the second button in this email which says get your certificate of participation. So when you click on that, you'll actually access a folder in which you will find all of these certificates for everyone in the conference. So you'll have to, you can sort by name and then scroll down and find your name. Unfortunately, I did not earn a certificate, but let's see. So you can just keep scrolling down. And again, the only way to get access to your certificate is to find this email. So make sure it's not in your spam. If you do find it in spam or junk mail, make sure you mark it as a safe sender, mark it as not spam. Otherwise, you may miss important information. And I see Sahini has already downloaded her certificate. There are more people joining on the stream. So just to recap, as we're now over time, we want to keep these events very short and to the point. We know how busy you are. By clicking on the click here to request access, you will gain access to the Teach to Reach Global Community of Action. So already 5 people have all introduced themselves within just a few minutes of having sent out the message. Here's Enchedo Anyene, currently working as an EPI manager in Nigeria. Really excited to be part of this community and looking forward to interacting and learning from everyone. Now, here's the most important thing. It's actually fairly easy to create, a digital platform, a forum that people can join. But what matters is, what is it about? What is it for? And how is it actually going to help you? So I'm pleased to announce that there are 2 ways in which in the next few weeks we'll be coming together through this global community of action. One is the networking. So we'll be organizing, and we'll give you the exact date only on the community. Only for members of a community. We'll be organizing a pure networking event. So if you remember in the Teach to Reach conference, there were almost 14,000 successful networking meetings, and that was some of the most positive feedback. So we'll do an entire morning or afternoon or evening of 3 hours in which you'll be able to network and meet immunization colleagues from all over the world. We think that's a wonderful learning process, and that is very much at the heart of what we want this global community of action to be. It is not simply about sending you information, guidelines, expertise. It is also about you getting to know each other as immunization staff working in many different countries, but all being affected by the pandemic. So that will be the first event. Will be really to kick off the global community. We'll be enabling you, encouraging you to get to know each other. And then the second one is what we call the ITCH workshops. And so these are problem-solving workshops. We'll be asking all members of a community to share what is your immunization training challenge, and then we'll be convening you to a workshop in which we will look at perhaps your immunization training challenge. Bring in global experts, learning scientists, immunization experts to the table with you, with people from the global community of action, and really see how by working together we can problem solve the challenges, the real world challenges that you're facing. So again, rather than pushing out information to you and cramming it down your throat, we'll be asking you, what are your challenges? What are the problems you're facing? And the events we organize will be specifically around that rather than anything else. So that's it for this event, unless I want to ask one last if there are members of the organizing committee, I know you have a lot to say. You put in some great comments. We do want to keep this short so that everyone can get back to work now that you understand the process. We'll be following up with tutorials and other ways in which we'll try to help. We know some folks will have more challenges than others. Would be lovely to hear from at least one other member of the organizing committee. We heard from Ghana with respect to the introduction of the COVAX vaccine in that country. Otherwise, let's close. Let's close this now. Thank you to Adan Karau, who says it was a very beautiful training. It's continuous learning, it's informal and incidental learning, and we're really just starting now. Once again, thank you for your attention. And all right, if you haven't received the email yet, we'll check up and we'll follow up as we usually do. Connecting on the Telegram groups can be very important in that respect as well. Thank you once again. And look forward to seeing you in the global community and reading your introductions, reading your Teach to Reach stories. Thank you and take care.